good evening to our lecturer. Today, we from Group 6 will present Tvet system in Korea. The Korean government is now actively reforming Tvet to address three major issues. First is National Competency Standard NCS. Second is Mr. High Schools. Second is Apprentice in Vocational High Schools. So, for the first question, Ahmad Iqmal Hadi, can you briefly explain when does it happen?
Okay, for the first issue, first National Competency Standards (NCS), when does it happen is the Korean government initiated this National Competency Standards reform for the National Qualification Framework (NQF) in 2007. It has completed the categorization of the National Competency Standards (NCS) with 857 occupations in 24 broad industries, which is in NCS 2017 under the structure of the NQF. For the second, Mr. High School, the current government initiated this Mr. High School in 2008. And the third one, apprenticeship, the introduction of the apprenticeship program by Korean government and appointed 9 vocational high schools for the first pilot project of the apprenticeship program in 2014.
Okay, thank you, Iqmal. And for the next question is, who the parties involved?
The parties involved in this program reform is the school system and school curriculum are implemented by the government's Ministry of Education, MOE, while those authorities also govern the reform of Tvet. The Korea Research Institute for Vocational Education and Training, KRIVET, plays a key role in the practical work of Tvet reform.
All right. Thank you, Ahmad Iqmal Hadi, for your briefly explain when does it happen and who's the parties involved for this issue. For the next question, I want to ask Nurul Fatini about why does the issue happen, Nurul Fatini?
Why does the issue happen is Tibet in 1970 and 1980 enjoy a good reputation and prestige. The advent of the knowledge and information of society in 2000 compelled the status of Tibet at vocational high school to be stigmatized. Now, suffer increased demand on higher education and consequently diminishing enrollment, and it faced reform in its structure as well as in its system. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Fatini. So I have one more question for you. Can you explain the solution have to be taken for the 3 issues that we discussed?
All right, the solution have been taken has 3. So the first one is National Competency Standard, NCS, which is under National Competency Standards. Develop learning modules for each occupation for the NCS, link Tvet in vocational high school to industry, hire new workers, but evaluate the current employee with the base of the NCS system. And the second, Mr. High School, they remove negative impression and mistrust about vocational education at the secondary education level, develop a new model for vocational high school. And for apprentice in vocational high school is construct an apprenticeship program that support organization along with the MOE, MOEL, Tvet, Human Resource Development of Korea or HDR Korea, vocational school, polytechnical college, and other relevant organizations.
Oh, wow, that is a good solution have been taken for this issue. So, for the next question, I would like to ask Lukman Hakim about the recent reform of the Korean Tvet system. Can you explain to me about the decentralization?
Okay, so there are 3 points on recent reforms of the Korean Tvet system. So why is Tibet this decentralization happen across countries? So the reason are twofold. Firstly, decentralization helps to introduce more employer engagement in Tibet government and financing in order to better provide human resource with skill need in labor market. So in order to set up a demand-driven system, it is urgent to reshape current Tibet system into decentralized system, which allows for flexibility in coordinating Tibet provision at local levels. So the next is quality of Tibet. Much effort has made to ensure quality of Tibet programs, among which the establishment of NQF is most prominent. Once in place, NQF allows Tvet providers to reshape their programs according to these standards. And lastly, partnership supporting Tvet. It is ensured to make partnerships with private sector stakeholders has emerged as a high priority during the Tvet reform process, in which participation in Tvet by private sector could increase at an incremental rate. So that's from me. Thank you.
Oh wow, Tvet in Korean is really impressed us. So, Karmilawati, can you explain to me the lesson learned from the 3 issue in the system Tvet in Korea?
Okay, thank you to moderator. Lesson learned from this issue. First is HRD is important for delivery of Tibet program in local labor markets. So the regional HRD commit and survey of labor and skill by region were first originally established in 2013, have emerged as a new form of governance. Okay, second, Tibet training content needs to include digital skill so that more advance and remove the stigma of society. So the third it is necessary to understand the official world language accurately and have sufficient fluency in their professional terminology. Okay, the lastly is the Tibet system is important for a country to generate income and reduce the unemployment rate because of working according to skill from Tibet education. Okay, just that lesson learned from this issue.
All right, thank you, Karmilawati. So that overall of the Tvet system in Korea, we can learn about the 3 issues. So that's it from our group 6. Thank you.